Benvenuti all'ultima parte dell'intervista a Mr. James Price. Le ultime domande selezionate dalle vostre richieste riguardavano gli aspiranti attori o chi ha appena cominciato ad intraprendere questa carriera. A che età è giusto cominciare? Quali sono gli errori che non bisogna fare se si decide di essere attori? In che modo Mr. Price aiuta anche le giovani leve ad intraprendere questa carriera? Visto che è l'ultimo video dedicato a questa intervista, voglio ancora ringraziare veramente tanto Mr. Price per avermi dedicato così tanto tempo, per essere stato così generoso davvero nel raccontarmi, nel raccontarci tutte queste cose meravigliose che fanno parte della nostra vita e dei nostri sogni. Grazie James. Come back to Italy as soon as possible. Gli attori italiani hanno bisogno di te. E grazie ancora a Gabrio e Gentilini per avermi dato questa possibilità di realizzare questa bellissima intervista. Grazie anche a Laura Ruocco del Teatro Golden che ha ospitato sia il seminario di James Price e ovviamente anche questa intervista. Grazie davvero, buona visione dell'ultima parte dell'intervista. Ciao!
I give advice to people when they come to my studio, and that sometimes somebody wakes up one day and says, I'm going to be an actor. And then they'll waste a lot of years trying to be an actor without really understanding what that means. And so I say, you know, in English we say you're putting the cart before the horse. The horse comes first, then the cart, and the horse pulls the cart. To put the cart in front of the horse, it can't push it, so it's backwards. Young actors make the wrong first steps. I heard that somewhere said. They want to get a picture and a resume before they know how to act. That's crazy. So I say, look, take time, take classes, go to a program, study with somebody who has a reputation, and start learning the craft. First, learn the craft. Then practice the craft and see if you like it. Number two, see if you're good at it. You can't say you're good at it. Other people have to say you're good at it. So you have to listen to other people. Okay, and then if you like it, it feeds you, and other people say you're pretty good, maybe you should try doing this to make a living. Then maybe that's the time to say, okay, I really need to up my game and really start to focus and really do this because they're encouraging me to do it. I think along the way, if you have something to offer acting, you'll find that encouragement from other people. It takes more than just a dream. Okay, you can't just sit and dream and do nothing about it. I'm going to dream, I'm going to dream, I'm going to be an actor, I'm going to be... That's affirmations, that's good, but you've got to follow it with action, you see. And you have to build an instrument capable of acting. So as I taught these students here, I said, look, it said you first have to take something that's very difficult, and acting isn't easy. Bad acting is easy. That's why you see so much of it. It's so easy. Learn lines and do whatever, and God help us all. You know, but good acting is not easy to do. So first of all, you have to take something very hard and you have to make habit of it. And then you have to practice that habit over and over and over again until that habit becomes easy. And then what becomes easy becomes beautiful. So we teach them the technical skill, just do this again and again and again. Okay, now the habit is there. Now let's practice it so it becomes a little easier to do. And then when it becomes beautiful, it becomes like life. I started the studio in 1983, so I've been training actors. I'm pleased to say that I have a lot of very successful actors who have gone on to win awards. They all started with me as beginners. They didn't know anything. A lot of people, studios, they don't want beginners. They want people who are already some skill, some accomplishment. I don't mind. I like working with beginners. But at the studio, we have working actors, even celebrities come take classes with me. Secondly, we have people who have prior training or experience. And thirdly, we have people who are totally new beginners. We don't discriminate against any of them. Okay, and sometimes the people who are totally new to acting have never acted before. They do better than the working actors because they don't have bad habits built up. Okay? There is a screening process through the phone. We ask some questions, and do they conduct themselves in a professional manner? Then we say, okay, you're good to come in and talk to the director, which is me, and I sit down for 20 to 30 minutes, and they say, what should I prepare? Just be yourself. Don't come in with a whole bunch of ideas. Just be yourself and engage me in a conversation. I'm going to ask them questions about their family. I engage them and see their responses. I see, can they be a real human being with me? Or are they trying to impress me? You follow? Can I get them to relax? Can I get them to get their attention off of themselves? And unless they're really crazy, and sometimes I have to tell you, there's some crazy people walking off the street, I say, okay, you're good to go. Make sure you're doing the right class. I put them in the right class. And we say, now you're in the class twice a week for 10 weeks, 20 classes. At the end of the 10 weeks, we're going to make another assessment. It's not fair on one audition to come in and say, because they're going to be nervous. And if they audition, if they're not trained, they don't know what to do anyway. So Sandy didn't have you audition. He talked to you to see what kind of human being do I have in front of me, and are they sincere about it? Okay, so that's a simple process, but then we say, okay, do the class, and at the end of it, I can then make another assessment. My teachers make an assessment. Number one, were they serious in their intent to want to learn the craft? Because that is necessary. We train actors, and actors want to learn the craft. It's not about stardom. It's about learning craft. Secondly, did they demonstrate professionalism? Did they do the work outside? And did they come to class prepared? Because if an actor really wants to act, they're going to do that work, because it is work. It's not fun and games. It's not success. It's work. And thirdly, did they demonstrate ability? And did it translate into the scene work? And if it did, then we say, you're good to go. We'll continue working with you here at the studio. If they didn't do that, we say, we're sorry, this isn't the place for you. Sometimes even in the 10 weeks, we can see they're not trying. They're not really that interested. They have no discipline in doing the work. So we say, this isn't the place for you. Thank you. Good luck to you. But we're going to say goodbye right now. Okay? And we don't have to do it too often, but sometimes we have to. You know. But this introductory to Meisner, we call it, or we call it acting for beginners, because it's really what it is. It's where beginners start. It's where people who have worked, but they've not worked this way, and they want to acquire some other skills. So they learn and they say, wow, I never knew. I never approached my acting this way before. And I have people very successful, but they're getting better results this way. And so they learn a whole different methodology of going about it, you know. All is welcome, but, you know, they have to keep wanting to grow and to develop and prove that they have the right to be there. Because everyone wants to work with people who are of the same caliber with the same seriousness. You know, nobody wants to work with somebody who's just, you know, drifting in and drifting out of the business, you know.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
Tutti, che questo è un gioiello di uomo.
I love Rome. I love the Italians. I told them in the first day of class, my best friends, two best friends, are Italians.
Capito? Noi lasciamo sempre il segno.
And they were both students of mine at young ages, and we've just developed our friendship. Even one, the best man at my wedding, he was a student, and at the end of working with him for 8 weeks, I went to him, and the class was, I said, I want to ask you, will you be my friend? I never did that in my life. He said, sure, I'll be your friend. And we became best friends, and his family very close to me. And the reason I asked that because I saw the way he worked. He was sincere, he was a decent human being, and he made a real commitment to the work, and he grew. And I love that. I said, this is somebody I would want to have as a friend. Okay. And I'm grateful for this experience, for you being here, and for Gabrio having me here, and Laura. You know, and for the students.
Ringraziamo Teatro Golden, Gabrio, Gentilini, Laura Ruocco, tutto questo menaggio meraviglioso. Per me è stata una bellissima esperienza, e grazie ancora per il tuo tempo, e fate tesoro di tutte queste meravigliose cose che avete sentito. Grazie.
Are we done now? Feed me.
We did it!
Feed me.